Alright. So we good, Lucci?
Oh yeah, we good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Phil was hating on my Wu-Tang. I'm like, man, don't do that. And then I was like, I seen some of my Lil Wayne. I'm like, man, please let that squad up play. Please let that shit play. Every time I play it, it don't never play because it be time to set up and shit. I'm gonna play it again. Watch next time I be in this bitch. Cause niggas be hating on gutter like he ain't ever spitting on fire. I was like, all right, I got y'all. I know.
Yeah, that's Cujo with that, bro.
I guarantee you I would have let that shit. I move with the tool on the waistline. Been a fool since I gay high. Been a like, come on, man. Like,
don't believe in the Red
gotta
Bull,
go
man.
hard on the bitch line, waistline. Man, what you talking about, bro?
Cujo
You
don't
ain't
believe in
listening.
the Red Bull body bags, bro. I don't know what's going on. Brother must have never listened to Gutterville,
Everything.
man.
Southwest, up north. If it's dope, I listen to it.
Get that brother his flowers.
I ain't gonna lie. That overtime they had in Black Compass last night had me dying laughing.
I left early.
That shit. No, the whole night was hilarious though. When they brought up, I seen that shit too, Lucci. When you said that when he started talking about Trump, I'm like, we about to talk about breast president. I'm like, I'm gonna save it. I'm not even gonna give no. I'm gonna save it. As soon as we get to it, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm really gonna save it. Shit, like literally, niggas gonna get mad what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it.
Oh man, they gonna get mad.
I know who I'm with. I never think I was gonna lose that nigga, but listen.
Yeah, we gotta. I wish Callum. Yeah, bro. I gotta hear.
I
got some insight on that president shit.
Listen, I know what's going on with my nigga. I'm about to talk about what I'm about to president I'm about to choose, and yeah, I know what's going on. And then it's 3 presidents. One gonna be number 1, one gonna be number 2, another one I got number 3 just for a specific reason. That's it. That's it. And after that, I'm done. I know. And Cujo, man, I know I was listening to Ghostface, and I know I was like, man, I'm listening to him rap when it's one of his songs. I'm like, this brother lying. He gotta be. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna send you the song. That nigga was. I'm like, it ain't no way you was doing this shit. Like, man, go listen to It's you ever heard that song Nutmeg by him and RZA?
Yeah, him and RZA, yeah, classic.
He be lying in that song. You talking about me in the balcony in April with Diana Ross and a bit of ketchup on the dress from Whopper, fingering Pamela Lee. I'm like, yo, you lying. And none of this shit is happening.
But you have to understand with Ghostface, man. I think he said this too in an interview.
No, but he be lying. I know he gotta be lying.
He be saying stuff like he just, whatever comes to his mind, he'll just say it. Like, it don't matter what it is, man. So yeah, that's why I fuck with
like a dope ass freestyle. Like some of it had to be like written. So I think some of it was written, some of it was freestyle. Cause some of that shit, I'm like, it ain't no way.
I think a lot of that shit he don't write down, in my opinion. Especially with the way he structures his bars. I don't think he's writing a lot of that stuff down. It don't even make sense.
Like his delivery though and storytelling is like it make it fire. That's
exactly,
what it is. And everybody else that.
Yeah, brothers, you know how they are, man. Johnny come lately type brothers, man. They'll be on in a minute. Lucci, everything getting set up, brother?
Yeah, everything's set up on my end. Good on my end.
Oh, all right. Yeah, recording everything on? Oh, okay, all right. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Another week. Here's we podding. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is in the building. Everybody else gonna show up in a little minute, so it's definitely gonna be another great show. A lot to talk about this week, man. A whole lot. I'm saying we got some stuff on the table for brothers, man. So feel free, unmute, provide your perspective, all that, And yeah, we're gonna get it cracking, man. So First things first, I do want to say shout out to Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? LSU. Brother Lucci in the building. So
Fucking Tigers, man.
shout out to that, for that marquee win. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's the first national championship for y'all.
Yeah. Men and
Yeah, man.
hell yeah.
Hey, yo,
Fire.
hey, yo. I hear niggas.
Hold up, we
I
just
hear
started, Phil.
niggas.
Hold up.
I need an ISO. I need an ISO for this, dog. I need an ISO for this.
Let them roll it out first.
No, go ahead. Roll it out. Roll it out. But I need an ISO. I need to clear out for this.
LSU, you know what I'm saying? Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying? Flaw J, shout out to them, we're just gonna talk about, the everything really, the win, the controversy after everything, concerning Angel Reese, the sister from Baltimore, So yeah, man, we could get into it, man. Brother Phil, gonna get your ISO, man. Say what you gotta say, man.
Hey,
Your back got a little crazy, Phil. You might want to move around a little bit.
hey, I can't, brother. I can't. I can't, bro. I mean, you wonder why I don't. I
Go
can't.
ahead. No, do your thing. Handle your business.
Look. Salute to our university. Salute to all them sisters over there doing their thing. Y'all play great basketball. Y'all play disciplined basketball. Y'all play fundamental basketball. Y'all play the basketball that I would like to see our brothers and sisters to play. You feel me? Like on that type of time, like we got backdoor screens, we got cuts, we got running off. Like they running all the plays. Nigga, and they working. Caytlin Clark scored 40 points back to back, nigga. Killing these bitches with no remorse. Off the look Cujo off the bounce, running off screens, hands in her face. She's cold blooded. That little white girl is cold now. Everything leading up to Sunday afternoon was because of her play, because of how she did things. So I don't want to take that away from that white girl at all. She did that. She made that shit a lit party because niggas was like, this white girl out here cold as fuck. She really cold. Like she cold with it. She not like, oh no, I just run off the screens and I shoot. Nah, she cold, bro. She cold. She woo. Like I'll break you down. Drive by you. Go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for Caytlin Clark, and I love that for our and just for them. I love that. Let's move on to the winners, right? Angel Reese. I love that sister. Awesome. I just saw on Twitter, she was like, why would I go to the WNBA? I'm making more money than some of them girls making now off NIL. Facts.
What is NIL? Can you educate me with that? What is NIL?
NIL is name, image, and likeness. That means that whatever they promote or their brand is on, they can make just like anything else in life, bro. If I attach my name to something and it's a brand name or whatever like that, y'all say y'all want to endorse me, I can make money off that. When in years previous, you couldn't do nothing like that. So now she can be a ambassador for different products or companies or whatever like that, what have you. Just off the simple fact that she's Angel Reese. She can do that now. Shout out to the other sister, Alexis Morris. Big shout out to you. I love her game. I love her get down. She a real hood chick. Like you could tell like how she a real hood one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she She from that. She from that cloth. She from that. So she come out and ball like that. I love that for her. All the controversy after the fact that I feel like is just it's silly, and it doesn't highlight the game that actually happened on the court, because the game that happened on the court was fire. I love the game. The game was entertaining. I was thoroughly entertained. I didn't have no issues with the game at all. Both of those teams played excellently well. It was just one team that was better, and another team that just, hey, you kind of fell short, and that's okay. It happens like that sometimes. But the backlash from it seemed unwarranted, and the brother from Barstool Sports, you're a goofy.
Yeah.
You're a goofy. You're a clown. You're a goofy. You're a clown.
It's my first time hearing that about that brother, but he showed that.
You're a clown, bro. Like, why would you talk to a 20? I don't know how old Angel Reese is. I didn't do my research. I don't know how old that sister is. She's 21.
Yeah.
Why would you be talking to a 20-year-old woman like that?
Early 20s too.
Why are you talking to her like that? What gives you the excuse or the right or the gall to be even thinking like that, other than white privilege? Fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. That's why we don't rock with you. That's why you're not a part of the culture. That's why you're on the outside looking in. Hoe ass nigga, bitch ass nigga, goofy ass nigga. You're not a part of. No, my nigga. Classless idiot.
Yeah,
wow.
That's what's fucked up.
If that was my daughter, now we gotta come see about you. I'm gonna show you who a classless idiot is. Fuckers, like, who is you to be able to speak on somebody like that? You don't have no idea what that girl done gone. She from Baltimore. She from the real trench. She from the trenches. And for her to get to the top and she at the top of her profession. She won a national championship.
She from the trenches, but she came to South Baton Rouge, and she didn't move. She went right back to the trenches.
Right. Look, she from Baltimore and went to Baton Rouge, right?
South Baton Rouge, not just Baton Rouge. Yeah, South Baton Rouge. You know, South
Baton Rouge, big raggedy, off airline, right? What are you talking about, nigga? Glen Oaks right down the street, right? Facts, right? Glen Oaks right down the street. Not Donaldsonville, Scotlandville, right over there. Scotlandville, right over there. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, you down there in them trenches. And you to call her a classless idiot? And these other folk, and these other Craig, what the fuck that white boy name is? Fuck his name escapes. Man, all them white motherfuckers with their white, man, fuck y'all. All y'all is goofies, all y'all is ignorant as fuck, all y'all don't have no type of nothing, bro. Like, what? And then for hold on, last bar, Luigi. And for the other girl, Caytlin Clark, that's why I praised her so much in the beginning, because she's cold. She is good. That's why we tapped into this. Cause she is good. She can play. Niggas like we gonna fuck with somebody who can play. And for her to do the things that she did in the game before, with the I'ma wave you off, you can't see me thing. She did all that in the game previously. Now, when the black girls see it, I kind of feel that's kind of why LSU played the way they played, because they kind of looked at how they treated South Carolina and was
Of course. I mean, bro, we can't escape the race shit. Let's just say that, Phil. Like when you have a team of whites and a team of black, bro, race is going to come up from some in the situation from some kind of way. I don't know, and I think this was on the inevitable. Like, this shit was going to happen. if the white team would have won, we probably wouldn't have heard about it, or it wouldn't have been this much controversy. But like, I think they did a lot of shit to take away what actually happened. Like, and this man, LSU won their first national championship, bro. Like, the coach just came back in her second year back home and won her national championship. Like, it's a lot of other storylines that could have went with this, but they chose to go with the race angle, and I just think that's whack as shit, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's whack as
That's
fuck,
whack.
bro.
That's whack.
But look, Lucci, it was going to be that way either or. It was going to be that way either or. If Iowa won, they would have been the underdogs who y'all didn't expect to be here, and they beat South Carolina. They beat South Carolina. They beat LSU. And that would have been that storyline. But for LSU to have a storyline where you got the white coach who's from Louisiana, she dresses flamboyantly. She got what she had on the champ. She had the sequin tiger stripe pantsuit on. Like she's playing the role too. Even the coach is playing the role of, nah, I'm flamboyant, I'm flashy, I'm unapologetically me in this case, right? And then you have players who play and demonstrate themselves as such. So,
do you think the coach is rubbing off on them, Phil? Like with that unapologetic attitude, like just go out there.
I think I definitely think
as an outcast, like in the coach's perspective.
Her personality, the way she coaches, I feel like is a direct reflection of the players that she recruited and they're on the team. Because Lucy, I don't know if you did much research on that team, right? They were that women's team last year wasn't as good as this women's team this year. Mm-hmm. They weren't as good. They didn't win as many. Them girls won like 30 plus games, bro. That's hard to do in the men's game, to win 30 plus. And they only lost like 2 or 3 times. So she influxed a whole lot of girls into her team, and all them girls had to get together. They had to mix together. They had to be sisters, be together for this whole thing to even happen like that. So of course she had an amazing influence on it, and also because she's proven. She's won championships before, so this ain't her first rodeo. That Kim Mulkey, she know how to coach. She know how to put things together. She know how to put these girls together to make sure that she has a competitive basketball team on the court. And not only that, Lucci, last bar, Kim was a part of the Louisiana Tech teams of old, if you remember that. If you know what I'm saying, them old Louisiana Tech teams used to be one of them ones. Like they used to be in them battles with Tennessee when Pat Summitt was there. And them girls used to go at it all the time, and that'll be in the tournament. They'll match up in the tournament sometimes. So she come from that. She went to Louisiana Tech when Louisiana Tech was one of them ones in women's basketball. So she understands what it takes, what you need to have. She put them girls together. Transfer portals here. She put them girls together. Boom. Now that we got NIL here, Lucci, now we can pay the sisters how they can be paid, and then Angel, to her credit, just turned it up, just turned it on his head. Like, okay, cool. If y'all gonna pay me this bread to be here, cool. We finna turn it up then. I'm gonna make it all accessible. I'm gonna have Lil Wayne. I'm gonna have Kobe. I'm doing everything in my power to put on for us. And she did that. And I love it. And I love it for them sisters. That's why I was so happy for them to talk their shit on stage. Like, nah, Caitlin Clark, she's a great player, but y'all gotta put respect on her name. Y'all called us ghetto, y'all called us whoop the whoop. Nah, now we finna pop our shit now. Like, And look, Lucha. I said last part. This really last part. Them doing that was the thing that women's basketball needed to have happen for men to tune in. Not just women, for men to tune in. Because now we can be invested in the sport just as much as y'all are invested in the sport, because now we see the shit that we see in the NBA or the men's game. And last two, the men's game was horrible. I don't know if y'all watched the men's. Y'all watched the men's. I don't know if y'all watched the men's national championship game. Yeah, see, I don't know if y'all watched the men's national championship game. It was horrible. It was horrible, dog. UConn blew them niggas the fuck out, dog. I fell asleep at halftime. UConn blew them niggas the fuck out. It was not a game. I was invested in the women's game like I had never been invested in a women's national championship game like none before. I was invested. I'm locked in. I'm like, this white girl cool. She's like that.
Do we have the same story, Phil, if South Carolina win? Are we talking about the same thing? Like,
it's probably a better. It's probably the same game. Look. I feel like if South Carolina beats Iowa and they play LSU in the finals, it's still captivating because we know South Carolina and Dawn Staley, she like that. She got the girls that can play, like they can hoop, like a hoop. So we would have been locked in as fans. I feel like even if they would have made it, but because Caitlin Clark had done so well, she put up 40, dog. She put up 40.
Yeah, I think she was definitely the star of that tournament. I think she brought a lot of eyes to that. Yeah, that is. I do want to say something too. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, shout out Angel Reese, man. Oh shit. You know, she's from Baltimore and everything. I don't keep up with women's basketball like that, but you know, I was just online, man, seeing everything, man. You know, and I'm just like, well, what's going on? What's all the controversy? Like, you know, I see, you know, everybody talking about Caitlin. She's nice, you know, she's definitely nice. She just recently broke a record too. I think she scoring record, I believe. So I'm like, nah, this girl's nice, man. She's dope. But I already knew what the narrative was going to be concerning sportsmanship, you know, and especially concerning black athletes. You know, this has always been a thing. You know, from the days of Randy Moss to Jack Johnson to if you flamboyant, man, if you're, you know, very confident,
Deion,
you know, Deion,
yeah.
Bo Jackson, these types, like if you're just a very proud Floyd Mayweather, just understand what comes with that is a lot of racism, man. Blatant racism at that. They already don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you should be playing sports anyway. And to be elite at it and to be smoking all the competition.
Hey, Cujo.
They gotta create a narrative now because of that. You know what I'm saying? Cujo, so I'm not shocked.
Cujo, to Lucci's point, if that would have been South Carolina and Angel had did that to one of them girls on South Carolina team,
right?
It wouldn't have got that type of wreck. It wouldn't have got this type of hype. It wouldn't have, not at all.
I'm not surprised by Barstool at all. I'm not shocked at all. They have a history of being racist.
He's a piece of shit. Bro.
A classless idiot, man.
A classless. Nah, he said a classless idiot piece of shit. Like,
wow,
my nigga, you look, bro. Don't you call my daughter nothing like that in the. Man,
we were just talking about this last week, man.
I have to put hands on you now. I have to, because I feel like you disrespecting. Like, she's a child. Like, I don't care, bro. She's 21. She's a child, bro. She's a child, man. She's a young woman. She ain't got all the way mature yet. Who
Yeah,
gives you the
not
right?
trying, but
Who gives you the right?
He's still young, trying to figure
It's
out life and
equivalent.
shit. You know what I'm saying? He can't be talking.
Right. It's equivalent to when Floyd beating the Mexicans for 10+ years, or LeBron having his jersey burned when he went to Miami, or Jack Johnson whooping on the white boys back in the early 1900s, and getting white women on top of that. It's
That's the
on
boxer,
the
right?
level.
Is that the boxer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the legendary Jack Johnson, man. Brother was whooping ass back in the day, man. Really was whooping ass too. It's all on the same level, man. Once you start winning, man, you really see people's true colors, man. Like literally, like you see people's true colors. Like, yeah, man, you know, you're arrogant. You know, you should be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You should honor the game of the sport. Meanwhile, these people, man, they be on the court saying whatever, doing whatever, acting however they want to, and then wait for something to happen, like a fight or whatever the case, and then want to call you ghetto and unkempt and unruly. All these sort of narratives, man, to create sympathy.
Right. Just imagine if them sisters would have started fighting because of that. Right. To your point, Cujo. Imagine if they would started fighting. Now the narrative changes from this being a excellent basketball game to, oh no, they started fighting because
nah, fuck all that, man. Let's be honest, man. This wasn't no excellent basketball game. This was a fucking blowout, bro. Like we gotta stop being sensitive. This was a blowout to the fourth. Like, come on, bro.
They was coming back though, bro.
But come on, Phil. This game was out of reach from the first half, bro. I mean, yes, they made their comeback, which all great teams do. You watch sports, Phil. You know the game is never over. So all great teams will make their run. So it's up to the other team to sustain that run. Bro, this game was not close at all. So I don't even understand how. I'm just talking about Jill Biden. I don't understand how you can say that this game was competitive and it was this game was not a great game, bro. Like, we see one star player from Iowa get her shit off, what she's been doing the whole tournament. As far as the overall game, this shit was not a competitive game. And I just feel like the media made it look like it was competitive when it wasn't at all, bro.
To your point, it's not competitive when you look at the final score. You look at the final score and you be like, damn, them girls got blew out. But if you watch the game from its entirety,
yes, they got blew out.
And I'm saying it was a game of runs though. Like, it wasn't just like LSU just had they was just like all just dominating Iowa throughout the whole game. No, it was a game of runs. It was like LSU got up. Then you saw Iowa start making a little run. You was like, okay, now we got a game now. Then LSU get back up. Then Iowa come back a little bit. Then LSU get back up. Then it was a back and forth type. That's why I say it was a great game, because it was a back and forth. And then look, you couldn't count Iowa out because you knew who they had.
I knew who she had.
Right. You knew Iowa had that motherfucker who can like erase a 9-point deficit.
Yeah.
Instantly. She can erase that. If she get hot real quick, that 12 points can turn to 3 real quick.
Yeah, you know they're gonna go on a run eventually. They're gonna go on a run eventually.
So that was my whole point of it. Like, that's why I said it was a good game. Like, because it was that anticipation that Iowa was going to make that run, and they did in a little bit, but they just got overwhelmed because of foul trouble. They didn't have their best players out on the court, so it kind of led to LSU kind of taking advantage. They took advantage of the opportunity. Like, all right, y'all ain't got your best players in. We finna work, and they started pulling away, and it was too late for Iowa to kind of come back at the end because it was, y'all ain't have enough time.
Yeah,
ain't enough possessions in the game to be able to come back from like 15-17 down like this, like with a minute left. Like, y'all can't, and that's not possible. So, but that's why I said it was a great game, because it was back and forth. You never really counted Iowa out of the game until it was too late to be like, all right, y'all.
We should be celebrating that these girls won this fucking championship. Hey, come on, bro. If y'all making storylines about Angela saying you can't see me, but you know, Caytlin getting on, you know, ESPN and saying like she don't even give a fuck about this shit. So who are the people coming up with these narratives? Like, bro, if the girl that she's doing it to say she don't care, like she has every reason to do that.
Lucha, you know these people want to pick and choose how they want to argue and how they want to do these things like this, right? They want to pick and choose. They want to pick an argument and stick on that argument. And one of them white brothers tried to walk back his comments, but he still was like, I said what I said, and it's like
I seen that.
Let these let these sisters do what they do. Let them talk their stuff. Let them be competitors. It's basketball. It's entertainment at the end of the day. I'm being entertained by women playing basketball. Why? What negative post shit like that should be coming back towards me? We should be talking about how great this game was, how good these women were playing basketball. That's what we should be talking about. All this extra ass shit, that's for the birds. That's for the birds. And them, that's why I said niggas is goofy. The nigga from Barstool, you goofy. Whoever the fuck that old basketball player, that old football player, you goofy. You a whole ass nigga. You ain't like fuck is you talking about? These are young women. These are young women. Why is you talking to them like that? Like this, the type of language that was used, Lucci. That's the bad part about it. The language that was used. They could have expressed themselves. They could express themselves and said, "Hey, I don't appreciate how those women acted." But even that so is an issue. But they could have said that and it would not been disrespectful. They said it in a disrespectful manner.
This is what I want to ask you, Joe.
Because they're black, bro. Yeah. Because they're black, they're young. You know what I'm saying? There's a team full of black women. One of the blackest states in the U.S. historically. You know what I'm saying? If you understand the history of Louisiana, it's because they're black, man. So, and, you know, I'm not shocked at all. Like, you look at Vic, man. You know, those white people, bro, that never forget that shit, man. They'll never let up about the situation with the dog. It don't matter if it wasn't even him, if he had nothing to do with it. Actually, they bring it up every time. Every time they're gonna keep bringing it up. So that's just what it is, man. If you're black and you're an athlete and you play on a predominantly black team, and you know you're playing against a majority white team, whatever the case, just understand what comes with that, man. There's gonna be narratives created about you. You're gonna deal with some racism, man. It's gonna happen, you know. So I will say though, shout out to Caytlin for at least denouncing a lot of the hate, you know what I'm saying, that the sister was getting. Like, yeah, I don't actually have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? How you know,
that's offensive.
Yeah, like she basically, you know, I don't have a problem personally with, you know, with how she handled everything. We were just, you know, we're on the court, we talking our shit, and that's that. But I know a lot of
it's right.
It's a different story, you know. So yeah, I'm not shocked, man. Fuck Barstool.
But you know what, Cujo, to that point, bro. Even though she did step up and say, "Hey, look, we competitors. This is a competitive sport. Right. To the victor goes the spoils." She can talk her ish. That's not going to be the narrative that other people are going to take from the game and try to spew out in the social media and try to make this a narrative about some shit that ain't even really nothing to really be a thing about. It's really nothing. Like, if we want to go down, like, we're going to get the brass tacks of it. This is a non-issue.
I'm gonna say this.
It's only because a black woman did this to a white woman on the public stage. That's why it's an issue. That's why. That's the only reason why, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, Cujo. We can move after this. It's just ironic that the white girl, you know, and I fuck with Caytlin, but if you look at her appearance compared to Angela, who's, to me, is kind of like a sex symbol. I would think most men will look at Angela and say she's more attractive than Caytlin. So when you have this Listen, hold on. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah, I gotta get that. So when you see
exactly what you talking about, and I said, don't she kind of like her?
Yeah.
You feel me?
oh, like, is it?
Kind of look like her.
I mean, come on, man. You got a butch on one side, and you got like, come on, man.
She look alone.
You got legs on the other side. I'm gonna just say it. You got legs on the other side. Yeah, we being extra nice.
Angel looking like a whole woman. She got the lashes and the fingernails and the. She looked like, you know what I'm saying? She looked like a woman. This other chick over here, she looked like a little butchie.
Yeah,
like a little butchie. You might have to look at your birth certificate, cuz. What was you born as? Where are you a trans woman that's playing?
No, hey. All right, cool.
Look, we gotta transition. Let's go. Let's move on. See, exactly. That's why I wanted to do.
That was perfect. Yeah, man. So
you about to say, "Wanna man that bitch."
I'm gonna get my comments on it real quick.
Go ahead.
So, shout out to baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the LSU Lady Tigers. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. Shout out to baby girl Flage, also daughter of Camouflage. Motherfuckers don't know Camouflage was one of them niggas out of Savannah, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Got murdered before she was born and shit. Niggas ain't paid attention. She picked up the torch, and baby girl really can rap. So that's that. In regards to the incident, if you want to call it, quote unquote, where I am with it, me personally, I don't have a problem with it, but I wouldn't have did it if I was her. I ain't for the backlash that she's been receiving. First of all, it's a female that we talking about. It's a young college student that we talking about. So seeing some of these grown men and other grown individuals in the media attack her the way that they have is, I mean, we know what's going on, man. So we in America, man. So we know what's up, man. But me personally though, I wish she hadn't did it. And I do think there is a difference in what she did and what Caytlin Clark did. If you actually watch the video of both them, Caytlin, when she did the "You Can't See Me," it was literally like a split second. She did it, walking to her bench, and that was it. With Reese, it was more of a chastisement, like in the bitch face. You know what I'm saying? And it was prolonged.
But do you think? I think that was in response to what they did, what she did to South Carolina.
Yeah, because she did it to the whole team, though. But if it got different angles. She didn't just do it to her team. She did that to the whole South Carolina team. Like, you can't see me, but the clip that they show you, it just looks
video,
like
And what I saw, because I made sure I watched it multiple times, she did the gesture, "You can't see me." You know what I'm saying? As she was proceeding to walk to her bench, and that was that. Reese literally
followed the route.
I ain't talking about the "You Can't See Me." I'm talking about the whole shoe off. Like when she did the whole shoe off, like she don't even like
guard. Talking about the shoe off.
When you don't remember that they had a clip on Twitter where they was on defense and South Carolina had the ball and Caytlin Clark was like, "Shoe." Like,
oh yeah.
That's nothing. I didn't have no problem with that.
We ain't got to guard. Look. I don't have a problem. Look, I promise you, I don't have a problem with that.
I didn't have a problem with that.
But you can see how they can see that. Who is this?
Yeah,
Who is this bitch?
But that ain't the topic.
I'm saying that can lead to the motivation of why they felt like they needed to be over. We gotta overdo it. We gotta overdo all the shit in the national championship game because this chick is out here wilding. She doing whatever the fuck she want to do on the court. She can do the wave off. She can do the can't see me. She can do all this with no. Hold on, they did a whole like ESPN shit on her. You think them girls ain't see that?
I mean, that's fine if they did, but if I shoot somebody off in gameplay, that's no different than like in football. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker wait like it's during the game. If I feel like I don't need to guard you, and I shoot you off, it's like a motherfucker sagging off somebody in the NBA. Oh, I know this nigga can shoot. I'm not even gonna bother guarding this nigga. That's right. That's all fair within gameplay. It's within the game.
I'm with that. No, I'm with that, bro. But look at how they looking at it. This white girl who's been on a tear, and she out just shooing a bitch. I ain't for the fuck. I ain't. What?
I mean, shit.
You look. You would take it some type of way if you was on that team, and you'd be like, "Damn, she just shoot away. She just shoot her away. Like she ain't even give a fuck about her. Like as a basketball player, as a woman, as any of that, as a competitor, like you didn't even give no respect to her."
I didn't take it like that though, Phil. I didn't take it like that, Phil. I took it as if she just seen somebody who can shoot, be like, "Go ahead, shoot."
I didn't. I'm saying that's what they did though, because that's how they felt. They said that. They said that in the post game. It was like,
no respect.
No, we seen that.
Yeah, you
right. They said there was no respect for your opponent. Like you need to respect them as a basketball player, not even as a woman. You need to respect them as a basketball player, as a competitor. Now we gotta put them hands on you.
Nigga might do that to Ben Simmons though, Phil. Like, come on, bro, shoot that bitch, bro. I'm going out there, man. Shoot it.
In the confines of the game, while the game is being played. So what?
Yeah, like just shoot that bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Now after the fact, when the game is over, the players, coaches is bringing bench players off the bench to get their little last seconds in the game. Whatever, the game has been decided, and you literally turn to Shorty and you follow her. That is chastisement.
Yeah, she needed to get her attention. Try to get her attention.
You could tell she was waiting until she had her attention.
Yeah.
That's what to me makes it look kind of
kind of in the light.
I'm not mad. Yeah. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just would not have gone out of my way to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would have did my little gesture. You know what I'm saying? A little payback. You know what I'm saying? Because you did you did that previously. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think the difference is just the way that it was done. At the way Caytlin did it and the way Reese did it. It was totally
different. Right. It was totally different. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, in the heat of the competition, she did it. It was already done. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to and shit. And I actually like the way Caytlin handled it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta respect her for that.
Yeah, she handled it well.
Yeah, she didn't handle it like Sucker or anybody else. She knew that she was aware of what she had done previously.
Right.
Somebody did it in return. We lost. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So.
Because she's a competitor, bro, and she understand this shit, bro. Like she understand that. Like I think to somebody who's doesn't pay too much attention to sports, like they would take that shit as offensive. Like I seen a white woman put on Twitter, like I would never let my daughters act in that manner and shit like that or whatever. Somebody said, did your daughter ever win the national championship? I was like, that shit makes sense. Like, what the fuck?
Have your daughter ever won anything of significance to be like?
It makes sense though, but I understand that mother probably have never been in those type of situations, bro. Like, well, sports is very emotional, bro. Like that shit plays a big part.
People are not accustomed to women.
Yeah,
displaying
that part, boom.
That type of, you know what I'm saying, emotion. or being that or displaying competitiveness in that form. So it looks
that's it, boom. That's it, boom. Displaying that competitiveness and look, it's not even that form because we've seen women talk shit on basketball. It was the national championship game on ESPN, prime time.
Right.
So y'all got the biggest of stages to be able to display y'all talent. And this is the thing that happened. But to your point, that's like she, like I said, she's from Baltimore. You think she played basketball on the court and talk some shit to some niggas? Like, what are you talking about?
It's one of them situations where it actually is black and white. To where if Reese was white and had have done that to another white girl in Caitlin Clark, you would not have got the uproar that you got.
Nah.
But because Reese looks how she looks, very pretty girl, but you could tell she from the hood. And
she's on the streets.
You look at Caitlin Clark, who looks like she's from Des Moines, Iowa. Like
she looked like she's from Iowa. Yeah, she looked like she's from Iowa.
The projection looks. It does, to them, it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It ain't nothing. I'm mad that the media has been harping on it as much as they have. Like they don't know what the fuck going on in sports. Like Lucci said.
Hey, boom. Let's we gonna move on. But look, Jill Biden out of fucking pocket.
Yeah. I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear your last.
You out of fucking pocket, my nigga.
Yeah,
why would you? Both teams.
Like,
they didn't win. They didn't win.
Like Aunt Shay said, man, she got to sit down somewhere, man.
Sit her down. So like, we gonna have both.
That motherfucker.
Both teams.
She a clone.
Both teams.
Never in the history of team going to the White House has the loser.
Never in the history of anything has the loser gone. Like what?
This gotta be a clone.
What? I'm glad they said what they said. No, we ain't going up there.
Because we all know, had Iowa won, it would
have been. Look, y'all would have. She would have gone for facts, bro.
I told y'all, man.
Was it sympathy?
Was last week, man. Soul Brothers.
It was sympathy. Cujo, you think?
She was the reason why she even tuned into the game. That's why she wanted them to come up there, because she was like, "Oh, I'm enamored with this Caitlin Clark story. I wanna watch her. She's great. She's a white girl, American white girl from Iowa. Oh my gosh, she can play basketball. She's so good." And then when they lose in the fashion that they lose in, to your point, Lucci, to the fashion that because if the game, if you look at the final score, if you just look at the final score of just not even looking at, if you didn't watch the game and you just looked at the final score, you'd be like, damn, the Cubs gotta blow it out.
I mean, pretty, bro, like.
But that's not how the game played out. It was more so like they got away at the end. But I'm just saying, like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
They was up by 18 points at one time. I think 18 points.
Hey, look, they was up by 17 and a half.
17, 18. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't think, besides the first couple of minutes that this and the last couple of minutes that this game was competitive.
The star players were the competitive. When you got two star players on a team and they going back and forth holding the team down, a blowout game look like competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The two stars, they doing their job and they out there anti. I see through all that shit. That's how I see. Y'all, it's a good game because they leading their team. So that's why I look like it. That's why I feel that. And she probably did feel sorry because she's invested here and she's rooting for her. That's what she's rooting for. That's nice.
Yeah.
I give you that. Facts.
I give you that. I gotta give you.
It still go off in the old folks club. Yeah. That still go off right now. We can't play this.
IMX and B2K was more directed towards teams, whereas
3LW, some 3LW shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay.
Same deal.
Like
making adult music.
college, yeah, like college students. Boom. Like yeah, we teen, but we about to be we like young adults.
Yeah, no, we own that other shit though.
Yeah.
Like when you got into high school, you heard Ying Yang Twin said, "What did you say my dick?"
Oh my God.
Man, come on, go ahead, Cujo. Let's get
Same shit though. It's the same shit though, right? It's the same shit
Go
though.
ahead, move on.
Timestamp,
We're gonna segue from that.
I'm gonna just pretend I didn't hear that.
221.
Yeah, so one last topic, man, before we head the hell up out of here, man. We're gonna clean that up.
Oh yeah.
This is Brother Cal's topic, even though, you know what I'm saying, the brother isn't here. He gotta, you know what I'm saying, take care of, you know, some more deals and whatnot. Shout out to Cal. He really wanted to ask, are sequels dead? You know, sequels in films.
Yeah.
No,
We're not doing them. We're not.
They just got restored, actually.
They gotta just be shot right, bro. I don't think a bro could do a sequel of the Scarface movie.
When
Like
Spielberg says that you individually have saved Hollywood, it holds weight. So when he says that Tom Cruise, with the success of Top Gun Maverick,
Classic.
sequel, and he deems you to have been the nigga who has now restored order in the film industry, yet to be seen whether it's true or not, but he's already drew the line in the sand. And we've talked about Spielberg in different discussions. He's him. So if he feels that way, now we have to actually wait and see. And if you actually look at the upcoming forecast of films, there's a lot of sequels now on the horizon.
That's a fact. But let's think about sequels before then.
Now.
That Evil Dead sequel looking pretty ill too. So yeah, man.
Looking
Fire.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, Sam Raimi.
I'm very much looking forward to that shit.
Like if y'all understand, if you watch the original Evil Dead films, like all of them with Bruce Campbell, it's not easy, bro, to revamp, you know what I'm saying, that film for a whole new generation, because he wasn't a director for the one that came out like 2013, and even that one was fire. So I think he's returning to direct this one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but I think he signed off on doing them films cause Bruce Campbell quit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope. But I don't know, man. Like yeah, before then, I could see what Boom is saying. Cause when I think about sequels now, we talking about, like, think about what Rush Hour was, the first one, right? I remember Brother Ty was talking about this. The first one is obviously the best in the whole series, by far, not even close. I'm not gonna lie, on the playback, 2 is mid, man. 2 is not.
what?
It's not. 2 is not all.
Come on, man.
On the go back, when I went back, I kind of felt the same way. I feel like they're kind of the best.
Black Star, come on, man. Come on, Black Star, bro. Don't do this,
One
bro.
and 3 are like one of my favorites, bro.
Hold on.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not agreeing with Cujo saying that's mid. I just said
the only reason why y'all saying that is that y'all probably feel the first one had a better story. That's it.
Nah,
I'm not saying.
All right, talk about it, bag. Let's go ahead, about it, bag.
Like that's it. That first one kind of had a better story. That's probably the only reason. That second one is terrible.
It ain't better.
The second one clouded, bro. I like the second one better than the first one. To me,
hell no.
I didn't think the second was better than the third one.
I like the second one better.
The first one is the
Hold
best.
on. Did you say you ain't think the second one was better than the third one?
That third one was
I like
kind
the
of
third one
mid.
better.
That was mid though.
Oh,
10.
no, that's
that
it.
was mid.
Nah, yeah. That was like the start of it.
Mid though 10. Brother shot the fucking with the police captain and all that. Nah, we not doing all that, bro. This brother chases, man. Nah, Jack and Chance, bro. We gonna start critiquing you right now, bro. This brother chases.
Let
This brother.
me roll out why I think the second one isn't
Go
all
ahead.
that.
Go ahead,
You know what I'm
Cujo.
Second one, outside of the choreography and the fight scenes, which are actually pretty good. I didn't really care. I didn't care for the plot like that. It was okay.
Going to the game bar.
So I'm talking about the story.
Going to the bar where the what was with the gang with the triads was that? Come on, man. That was like, come on, man.
Cool. It was okay. The plot was,
all right, go ahead.
The comedy was kind of it kind of was how could I say this? It wasn't. It kind of peaked. You know what I'm saying? During certain parts of the movie, I'm like, this isn't as funny on the playback as I initially thought. Like, this ain't really. It's not really all that funny. Outside of the action and some parts of the acting, maybe. It's not really all that good. It's a short movie, by the way. Like, it's pretty short. You know what I'm saying?
125 or 30.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a cool little
scene. It's hilarious to me.
It's an argument because like some people like it.
Playing over that movie, man.
That first one, come on, stop it, Lucci. That first one, it had a good story.
Talking about sequels here, brother. Stop.
That second one, Cujo. Some people liked it because it had a good story. They might have thought it was funny, the action, and plus it had them hoes. So it's like had a kind of an overall package.
And it had Rosalind Sanchez in there too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Rosalind's fire. You know what I'm saying? She definitely fired, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, this nah, man. It was cool.
I definitely agree. It ain't better than the first.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's just a movie overall, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think overall, it just. I don't know. You
tripping about that?
I don't know, man. Like that's just me.
I definitely had the order fucked up.
So I mean, what in that case? Okay. I'm trying to think of another people that really wasn't as.
Are we talking currently like sequels aren't that or just overall?
Yeah, like back then or overall. You know what I'm saying? Overall compared to now, you know, because there's a revamp. Now.
And are we talking the quality of the sequel, or are we talking about if the sequel's going to do good or not?
No, everything.
Just think about how good it is. Like this, how good you think the movie is. Like,
there was a while
kind of live up to
that sequels weren't as people didn't care for sequels. Like they got tired of it.
The reason I asked, bro, is because like I feel like when you have certain franchises that are just like they have that ingrained audience, like you just have fans of that franchise, like it's always gonna do well even if the quality of the movie is not that good. For example, the last Bad Boys was not good to me, but it did extremely well at the box office, right? Like I didn't understand the plot. I
didn't
thought
like it at all.
I remember not being very entertained by it. I thought some of the jokes was kind of like not good. I thought the witchcraft storyline at the end was weird, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't make any sense to me. It was like
I fell asleep at the movie, but I'm not gonna lie. I woke up when it was fighting out.
It didn't do that well, right? But like they're working on Bad Boys 4 right now, and I know that's gonna do extremely well when it hits, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Rush Hour. We were just talking about Rush Hour. They're working on Rush Hour 4 right now. That's gonna hit in the box office, whether it's good or not. You know, the last Halloween I think did like 105 million. The budget was like 35-40 million, so it was technically a success. It had a great opening weekend, did good. I thought it was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like
is
when
I
watched it,
box office just hype though. Thanos, like is that could be off of the way they advertised it to where people want to go out and just see it for themselves.
Of course, man. I mean, Halloween. Yeah. When you advertise Halloween as this is the last Michael Myers movie ever, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like you're gonna have.
You gotta go see it. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the catch, right? So it's like, okay, I gotta go see it.
That's how they put the last one. The Halloween.
They've done that so many times.
Got Chucky over there. The Chucky over there, brother, man. We ain't gotta do that. See Chucky, man. See Chucky, bro. Oh yeah, Chucky, bro. We ain't gotta do all that, bro. That's why Chucky the GOAT, man.
Dead yet.
That's why Chucky the GOAT, man. Hey, that's why Chucky the GOAT, man. We ain't gotta do all these different type of rollouts, bro. And we still getting, we still on national cable TV, bro. We ain't gotta do all this shit, man. Go ahead, bro. I'm Chucky better, man. Chucky over Michael, man. Chucky the GOAT, man. Let's go, man. That brother, I can't wait till Halloween come back around, man. Go ahead.
That nigga gonna be right back, man. They
got some fucking notes.
Holiday money, man. They need that.
I got some notes.
When they drop that Fast and
years, man.
That's a fact. They're definitely gonna revamp Michael. They're definitely gonna revamp that. Like
you gonna have to.
They're gonna redo that.
Chuck it.
When they drop, this is the thing about Hollywood. You know, they don't care about the quality. It's all about making the money. You know what I'm saying? When they drop Fast and Furious 10 in May, right? That is going to break record. That's going to do crazy numbers. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a fan of that franchise or not, it's going to do crazy numbers because they designed those movies to be big screen blockbuster. Let's see if we can drive a truck off the Grand Canyon and land on a bridge, guys. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyrese is going to jump out midway, and then he's going to catch a helicopter ladder, right? You know, like they just make it. It's just meant for that.
I feel like a lot of niggas actually watch those movies now, especially when you talk about the Fast and Furious movies. I feel like a lot of people, when you talk about that series, I feel like a lot of people watch those movies ironically now. Like they just want to see the crazy shit they're gonna do at this point.
Is it based off the hype? Is it more based off the hype?
They know it's got nothing to do with racing anymore, and they're just packing that movie full of a bunch of crazy shit for y'all to.
Yeah, they way far away from the racing shit, bro. Like they,
whatever they want.
That's I don't know. These brothers on missions now, bro. Like doing government operations and shit or whatever. Like I don't understand what Dom is doing right now, bro. Like this.
Every enemy of the last one somehow becomes a family member. Like
nigga faking they death. Like come on, man. Popping up 6 years later. Like come on, man. Like I don't know what the fuck.
This nigga beefing with half his family throughout. Like this nigga beefing throughout half his family throughout the entire series. Like this family, man.
The nigga see how Hans walking there eating them chips and letting niggas know he not dead. Like, how do you walk in? Bro, come on, bro. Bro, the way Hans walk in there eating those chips, bro, let niggas know that he's not dead. That shit there, like, come on, man. What the fuck was this, man? Like, this nigga. Brother. Bro, nah, Cujo. You don't do no shit like that.
Nothing wrong with
I've been thinking you've been dead for 6 years, bro. You just walking out eating some fucking chips. Come on,
even
man.
Even if that nigga died, he know I'll be back.
Yeah.
Cause it's about family, brother.
Yeah, I get that though. Man, God damn though, bro.
Man, I mean, aside from that, I'm just trying to think of other sequels that just wasn't as well received as the second one. I guess a lot of Eddie Murphy movies. Like
I was just about to say that.
I
think Beverly Hills Cop was better than the first. Beverly Hills Cops 2 was better than the first one. That's my personal opinion because that's something I grew up on. And I watched that shit like every day for a long time, you know, because we had the VCR tape. I prefer the second one. Bro, I know the second one down there word for word, huh? If that shit come on TV, I'm in here saying this shit word for word, man.
I like a lot of people didn't mess with the third one with Fun World. I like that one, man.
Third one was cool too.
Yeah,
and he shooting a gun in the air, acting like he. I still didn't get the point when he shot the gun in the air. Let's say, hold up. Why did he shoot the gun in the air then, huh? I really don't get
I didn't mic up to answer all these complicated questions, man. I just said I like part 3
why
better.
did the brother shoot the gun in the air, bro, and put his hands up and say, I'm not going to shoot this movie?
Yeah, but Cujo, to your point, Nutty Professor 2 was stupid.
Yeah.
To your point, you know what I mean? First one classic. I didn't like part 2.
Big Mama House 2.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that movie don't hit the same.
Big Mama House 2 was terrible, man.
Terrible. Okay.
Coming to America.
I think
all the Big Mama House movies, realistically, was not.
Not the first one. We're not gonna do that about the first one.
Nah. We definitely not doing that with the first one.
First one's a classic, man. Come on, man.
That's not good. That's not a good movie.
The first one?
Way back, none of
the first one's not good. That's not good, man. Stop it.
Is it better than the second and third though? Is it better than the second and third? Can I get that?
I mean,
they're horrible, man.
But it's still not all that, you know. Like,
I ain't see that. Go ahead.
I don't want to see Martin dress up as an old black one, man. I know it's the original Medea and all that, but
Martin in a dress.
That's not a good accolade, dog. You don't.
Nah, bro. Big Mama House, bro. That we not gonna do that, bro. Big Mama House was cool, man. Come on, man.
How much did you get paid to do that? How much did you get paid?
We gotta get. Come on,
a lot.
man.
Because at that time, Martin was a superstar.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was just making sure.
He definitely got paid.
He did not do that for no
Better got
bullshit.
paid.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
He didn't go that well at the box office for it to even be to garner a second film. But you know,
he did that for the white folks. He did that for the white folks. White folks love that shit.
Yeah, because that shit wasn't it.
They love movies like that.
I don't understand how many. Well, it's not a lot of movies that are catering to the black community. I think when you go to comedy, you're trying to get the attention of the white folks and shit too, or whatever, to make it. I think you're trying to make it funny for both, and I think that's where a lot of people be fucking up at. Man, stick to your lane, bro. Like you're not gonna get. Everybody's not gonna like you. Like I don't think everybody understand that. Everybody's not gonna like you, bro. Stick to your lane, bro, and perfect that lane and get those people, and then maybe you will be able to, branch off to another, thing like a what?
Hey, which one?
Think Like a Man too.
Oh yeah.
Terrible.
It was ass.
Why did I get married to? Tyler Perry, top 50 producer, man.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good as it wasn't good as the first one.
A lot of these
Tyler
Tyler Perry
By the
movies,
way,
Gucci.
Tyler Perry, top 20 producer, man. We gotta put that out there.
Yeah,
We can put that out there.
said that Tyler Perry is a top 20 director of all time.
What?
Top 20.
All right, this is the part where I leave, man. Y'all be blessed.
Yeah, you know what? I got one that was kind of
Put it out there.
Y'all be
that
blessed,
didn't
man.
need to be made, but Speed 2 that didn't need to happen at all.
Where were they?
Huh?
Is that when they was on the boat? They was on the boat
There was a boat
with,
singing.
it
Okay,
was terrible.
Yeah.
with my boy from the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm mad my baby girl actually came back to do that shit.
Some
Yeah.
paycheck book shit was popping.
Damn, Sandra.
I'm looking at a list right now of some of the worst sequels. They got Mortal Kombat Annihilation on here.
Is that the internet series? Oh, that was
Kind of the old
Okay.
the old ones, the old Mortal Kombat, the ones from the 90s.
I think the internet series is better than all of them, though. To be honest with you, man, the shit I seen on the internet.
Lead 2, okay, Highlander, Return of the Living Dead, Basic Instinct. I didn't even know they had a sequel for that. Okay, damn.
It's ass.
What about the second Lion King, Cujo?
Terrible. Huh?
What about the sequel to the Lion King, bro?
That was good.
Yeah,
Lion King.
Y'all like that?
Yeah, it was good. It connected with the first story when you added Tovu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't want to fucking.
Oh yeah, the Paul
I heard that.
ass. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely ass. RoboCop. After the first one, that shit dwindled badly.
Yeah.
Being realistic.
Bro, I've never understood that dude RoboCop, bro. Like, I don't know what the Murphy. Like, bro, get you out of here, bro. You like Crane or some shit. Like, come on, man. I don't know what the fuck you.
He really.
Come on, man. Bro, like Crane, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Bro.
You're bugging.
Nah, RoboCop.
Bro. I'm not
RoboCop
feeling. I'm
one.
not fucking with the little bro.
RoboCop 1 was in the
That was
clouds.
cool. That was cool. My grandpa used to watch RoboCop 1. Yeah, that was cool. Come on, man. That brother, RoboCop is not powerful, bro. That brother is not powerful, man.
My uncle used to have a friend used to come over, man. They had that on VHS when I was a kid. They used to be drinking beer. And there's always that part, where he's in the warehouse shooting up everybody. There's a part where he shoots somebody behind him without looking. Look at this nigga. Rewind that. Look at that. Cold. He cold with it, boy. That nigga cold. Rewind that part like 5 times, bro.
Yeah, that first RoboCop was. That's why he's so clouded. That first one, that sequel. I didn't even watch it. I just seen the clips. I'm like,
RoboCop gotta be one of the worst superheroes of all time, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
You're doing a lot.
That brother gotta be one of the worst. Nah, bro, I'm not doing a lot right now, bro. That brother got, bro. Murphy, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, bro.
Fire. That's fire.
Bro. Nah, bro.
Ain't you
the first one, bro.
Come on, man, stop.
Spider-Man, the GOAT. Like, we not doing that. That's the number one guy right now, bro. The numbers backing up. That's
Lucci. If you like the first one, how can he be trashed if you like the first one?
The first one, I think, because
that
at
was
that
original.
time,
Okay,
it was original.
Nothing like that. We never seen nothing like that before.
Did we have the cartoon before that though?
No, the cartoon came after.
It came after that. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I was watching the cartoon. Man, your brother's the cartoon. Your brother's old, man.
Yeah, I didn't like outside of the first RoboCop, and I was never in a RoboCop nigga type of nigga. That's why I feel like he was never one of those niggas. That's like be one of the worst
much as a kid. As a kid, I think I liked the sequels, and then you get older, you watch it like, okay, this was kind of corny, but that first one is clouded, bro. Like that.
Yeah, I fuck with the first one. I fuck with the first one. Yeah, I fuck with the first one.
So, if that's the case, what y'all think of the next Karate Kid?
Is that with Hilary Swank?
Yeah.
Ass.
With Jaden?
Wait, which one? Which one, Cujo?
Yeah, the next Karate Kid, the one that came out.
Jaden was cool.
94.
I think Jackie Chan did his thing.
He's talking Hilary Swank, man.
Yeah, the one with Hilary Swank, the girl.
Oh, that's trash. That's trash, man.
Okay, because that's the one that came out directly after, wasn't it? After or
the set? Okay, so it's part 1, part 2, part 3. Then you had the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. Then years later, you had the one with Jaden Smith. Now, I would say this. I think I've said this before. Karate Kid Part 2 is my personal favorite out of the franchise. But I love Part 1. You know what I'm saying? Part 1 is classic, of course.
For sure.
Which Karate Kid was the one you fought Chosen?
The Part 2. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's my personal favorite out of the franchise. Now, Part 3 is terrible, but it's good too. Like it's a terrible classic. You know what I'm saying? He makes them.
Yeah, 3.
He makes Daniel tough.
The third sequel, it's like how movies did the third sequel. It's not a lot. That's a conversation. Like, what's good third sequel?
Very few movies can have a third one and be good. Like,
you see what happened with Creed 3. You know what I'm saying? X-Men 3. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen Creed 3 yet. I haven't seen Creed 3 yet.
But a lot of people saying Creed 3 is not as good as the first two. You saying when it comes to that third sequel and the movies, it's not always. You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna say, real quick before y'all change topics, I'll mute up. I mess with the Jaden Smith Karate Kid, by the way.
Fire.
I mess with that.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
Right. Jackie Chan beating up on little boys and everything, man.
Toy Story low-key got the best run of sequels.
I'm not mad at that.
For sure. I agree.
Toy Story 3, because Toy Story 3 was fire. Actually, that might be the best one.
Bro, Toy Story 4 was fire.
It arguably gets better every
4 was fire too. I heard they're making another one too. Boom.
What do y'all think about the Shrek series?
Shrek fire.
No.
That third one is ass. I didn't like that.
Yeah, Shrek 1 and 2 are good. Like,
those are clouded to me. But like that third one was not it. And I was looking forward to that.
The third one was not it.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, sometimes stop. Like they should make it Incredibles. Don't do it. Them first 2 was fire. I almost got to fuck that up. Leave it up.
You probably just now spoke that into existence. Just now.
Damn, I know.
They can announce it for the summer.
I was cool with them making a sequel and shit of that because it kind of set it up for a sequel, and I actually did fuck with the first one. But I don't need it.
If you're talking about movie franchises with the best, with some of the best percentages of having consistently good sequels, Scream is up there.
Yeah, Scream.
John Wick is up there.
Yes.
I would have to include Star Wars.
Lie, Star Wars. I'm gonna say this. Y'all might not agree with me, but I think it's only one ass Transformers, and that's that fifth one.
Yeah, I think
I didn't even watch. I didn't even after as soon as Tyrese started coming through, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Like,
I watched three.
Tyrese is on the first one though. Left cheek. Like, come on, man. Tyrese got one-liners and everything in there. We not doing that, man. Come on, that man got one-liners in there, man. Come on, Coochie.
I don't remember that, man.
The fifth one was the last night. The last night
that was
the fifth one. I hated the ending to us. Like when it got to a certain point, like it just started going like.
Age of Extinction was actually good. You just had to get used to Mark Wahlberg being in it. Once you get past that's Mark Wahlberg in the movie,
I can't.
Like, this shit.
I need.
Yeah, part 4 is actually really good. Once you get used to
my girl watched I'm gonna say this. Me and my girl watched the first Transformer the other night, bro. And see, bro, that brother Shea acting in that first fucking Transformer, bro. I don't think that he couldn't even match that shit in the second. How many ever he did after that or whatever. That nigga I'm talking about Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, that nigga acting in the first fucking one, bro. I couldn't even, like, everything after that was kind of, it was okay, but it wasn't like he was acting in the
But Lucy, what really hurt the franchise is when they got rid of Megan Good. Like, that's really, that third one was really good. That third one was fire. That third one was actually fire. They changed the girl and they got rid of Megan Good. I can see that. See that same thing that happened in the Mummy movie when they had that third movie when they had Brandon Fraser and they had Jet Li. They got rid of the wife that played in the first two.
Did you not like the third one? Did you not like the third Mummy?
No, I didn't really, because they got rid of the wife. It kind of affected it because it's like, I feel like it could have had more potential, but like sometimes that should be hurting. Like when you get rid of a certain person, you know what I'm saying? And she was pivotal because that was like a partner.
I didn't really care for Mummy 2 like that. That wasn't really on the playback.
I like Mummy 2, man. Mummy 2 was my favorite. Was fire. That was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. That was my favorite.
That was fire.
I tried to sit through that one. I couldn't, man.
You couldn't? Oh, that was fire. Nah, that was my favorite right there.
And people want to go see that too because that's the first time we've seen a Rock do anything, even though it was CGI. But, like,
maybe because I used to watch that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like 2 better than 1 though.
Yeah, but like you was right. That Shia LaBeouf, the first 2 acting is like.
I think that's the same thing with Spider-Man, bro. With Tobey Maguire, bro. Once you replace Tobey, bro, that's like, bro, that it just takes away from the film, bro. Like Tobey Maguire. Bro, come on, man. Even if you didn't think the third one was fire, but like, come on, Tobey.
The third one, like.
Yeah, even if you don't think the third one was fire though, but when you take Tobey out of that equation, bro, like that shit, like, come on, man. It doesn't hit the same. And then you did a movie with one nigga for one. What? It was one movie the next dude had. Or did he have?
I'm gonna tell you something though, Lucy.
How many had 2 or 1?
Toby was a good. He was a better Peter Parker. Now when you had the other dude,
that's my Peter, man. I don't know them other niggas, man.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to break it down though. Toby was a good Peter Parker, but when it came to being Spider-Man, it was good. But the other dude, he wasn't a great Peter Parker. But when it came to being Spider-Man, he was trash talking, the smart shit Spider-Man be saying when he in the costume. He played a better arrogant Spider-Man, but he didn't play a good Peter Parker. And then they fought this new dude. He got the balance, but like still that Toby, still getting rid of Toby, he got old. It kind of hurt, you know what I'm saying?
You see what happened when Toby showed up on the last one though. Like, come on, bro, that brother still, to me,
I ain't like,
that brother stole the show when they had all of them pop up on. Was that the last Spider-Man? I think all of them pop up. That brother Toby stole the show, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They had all 3 of them. What's the other dude name? Was Andrew something?
Andrew.
Yeah, they had all 3 of them in it. And I still feel like Toby stole the show, bro. It's just that little sequence that they have hit him in the movie, bro. Like,
Toby had the
villains, man.
Toby had the villains that we wanted to see, even though Venom they didn't do him right, but he had the Green Goblin. That was like Green Goblin is by far the best villain in Spider-Man. Like, actually, Green Goblin makes Spider-Man like Green Goblin can do He could be a Batman villain. That nigga is
Green
kind of
Goblin
crazy.
said thing is a Joker to Batman. Fuck, without
yeah.
Without Joker, there's no Batman.
Goblin cool, but like Green Goblin and Venom make Spider-Man. Yeah. You can throw Carnage in there, but them two niggas make Spider-Man.
That's why I give Batman the edge. That's why I get a Batman a little bit slighter edge, because he had one villain that made him who he is, but with Spider-Man you gotta have, like, you know, Green Goblin.
Yeah, you gotta have
put somebody else. You gotta have two people to, you know, to put Spider-Man.
Take them two niggas out, Spider-Man ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, Batman's still Batman. You can take certain niggas out of Batman. You can't take
the Joker. Yeah, you can't take away. I don't think, bro. I don't even think you probably could take away Penguin. Like, I think Penguin played a big role in Batman's success too, because Penguin was, like, as a kid, Penguin was being advertised, you know, pushed on us more as a kid, more than Joker, to what I was seeing at first, you know, because that's who I thought was, you know, Batman first villain was the Penguin. That's what I knew. When I heard Batman, I thought about the Penguin. But as I got older, then I started, you know, the Joker. But in the beginning, yeah, it was the Penguin. I don't know if that was his first op. Who was his first op, Joker or Penguin?
Boom, no, I forgot. I don't know Batman's first op.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey, cool. Are we still doing that topic about the presidents?
Nah, man.
We gonna do that next week. We gonna do it. Keep your boss next week.
Fuck.
That would have caused.
Ready for that.
Yeah, that would have caused a frenzy, man. Your brother.
Cal wasn't here.
Cal wasn't
here. Cal wasn't here.
Cal here right now. He's right here right now. That's why I said it. He's right here right now. Cal in here right here.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
252
right now.
My bad, y'all. I had some family stuff to take care of. I'm literally just getting back to the apartment. I don't want to hold niggas captive with the president conversation, brother.
Next week. Let's do it next week.
Yeah, we can do it next week, man. We can do it next week.
All right.
We're gonna talk behind the scenes though, but we're gonna get it out next week though. Let's get it out next week.
You know where sequels are right now. You know, we're talking about sequels and whatnot. 'Cause I know that was your topic, so you know that's what I decided to bring to the forefront. You know, I think we pretty much broke it down, man. Tom Cruise definitely is the face of sequels currently. That Top Gun, man. Yeah, that Maverick was different, man.
Did you see what I typed Cujo a couple moments ago? Because I was typing stuff in the chat. Before that, I said the Harry Potter universe, everything after Harry Potter, ran that shit into the fucking ground. Badly.
I was screw up when I said Triple X in part 2. The scene.
Yeah,
that was
Triple X part 2. Nasty work. The
Ice Cube. You talking about Ice Cube?
They kept on putting out yeah, nigga. Why the fuck is Ice Cube? Never mind.
Yeah, that was terrible.
My bad. Go ahead, Cujo. My bad.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
No,
I don't know what Ice Cube was up on.
Yeah,
it
was like 21 jump Ice Cube. Somebody else. That's the same character that he was playing in 21 Jump Street, bro. But he was just behind the desk, bro. I don't know, man. That was weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as Transporter, I didn't care for 3 like that. 3 was ass. But the first 2, definitely fire. The first one to me is the best overall.
Yeah.
As
Which
far
one
as
is the bomb with the bomb on the car? Which one is that?
I believe that's the first one.
Or wait, you said on the car, not on his heart?
No, with the bomb on the car.
That was the first one, I believe. Yeah, the first one with the Asian joint in it.
Hold on. You got the one with the kid, with the mom and the kid.
Oh, that's the second one. Yeah, we was driving the Lambo towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, but but the first one to me is the best overall. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Asian shorty. She was fire. You know. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think we pretty much covered everything, man. As far as, you know, Lucci still here? Oh damn. Okay. I'm about to say. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, I think we covered everything, man. Once again. Yeah. Great show. You know what I'm saying? Lloyd Banks is still not a legend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out LSU. Rush Hour 2 was mid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think we pretty much we covered everything, man. We definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, be back again next Friday. You know what I'm saying? We still on the, you know, we still got some more content on the way, more interviews on the way. No worry, man. More YouTube live streams. That's also coming on the way as well. Just trying to figure out everything as far as, you know, timing, you know what I'm saying, getting brothers on one accord and, you know, all that. But, you know, as soon as we get that up and running, man, definitely gonna it's definitely gonna be one of them ones. But, you know what I'm saying, is we Poddin Podcast, man. We signing off. Till next week.